Today you find me Robinsbridge Road, and that's the route to Marks Hall down Robinsbridge Road, and in particular the route to a house which is known as the old Rectory, which is called Cradle House. The reason I am doing a video on this is because I've been requested to do by someone who used to live in the house. And she stopped me one day and said, "Can you do a video on Cradle House?" When you live in a historical place like Coggeshall, it's not long before you hear stories of ghosts and hidden tunnels around the old buildings. One such building is Cradle House, which was formerly the old Marks Hall Estate's Rectory. Here's a picture of Cradle House, and in its foreground you see the footbridge which goes over Robin's Brook, and the house being on the old Marks Hall Estate before the nearby Georgian house was built, is rather a mysterious place. There was a priest hole in the chimney. A priest hole is a hiding place for a priest, built into many of the principal Catholic houses of England, Wales and Ireland, during the period when Catholics were persecuted by law. When Queen Elizabeth I came to the throne in 1558, there were several Catholic plots designed to remove her, and severe measures were taken against the Catholic priests. Many great houses had a priest hole built so that the presence of a priest could be concealed when searches were made of the building. They were often concealed in walls, under the floors, behind wainscoting and other locations, and were often successful in concealing their occupant. Many priest holes were designed by the Jesuit lay brother Nicholas Owen, who spent much of his life building priest holes to protect the lives of persecuted priests. After the Gunpowder Plot, Owen himself was captured and taken to the Tower of London and tortured to death on the rack. In this picture of Cradle House, the wash house can be seen behind it. On the Coggeshall History website, Glenn Moore writes, "My grandparents lived there around late 1920s, early 1930s. My aunt often used to talk about it. She loved it there. My grandfather was then sacked from the farm because he tried to make a little extra money for the family one Christmas by selling holly and mistletoe on Market Hill, so they had to move out." Rita Humphreys comments on the website, "I used to live there in the 1970s. Lovely in the summer, but also very creepy. I am sure it was haunted, as I always heard footsteps on the stairs and walking into the bedrooms." This Grade 2 listed building over the years has had many changes. Specifically, there have been extensions with a swimming pool in the garden, as these pictures will show you, and an overhead view of what it looks like today. Well, that's Cradle House, and no wonder this person wanted me to to cover it on this video. So if you enjoyed the video, as always, I'll put it up there. Thank you for sticking with me this far. I'll see you in another video. Stay safe.